Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E146, a 1959D Portland branch of the Fed Reserve Bank of San Francisco. How's everybody today? I see we have Paul Adams and Matthew Merriman. Welcome. And yes, I usually start a few minutes early. Except for the reveal show. I'm usually pretty on time for that. Hey, Frostbite. Well, let me get the chip, see who gets the $5 credit. And this one should be easy. Number 2. If I forget by then. Hey, Tyler, how are you? All right. Sissy, welcome. All right. And we will get this show rolling. Right? Ginkgo biloba. God, I haven't heard people talk about that in a long time. Email. Let me look. Oh, yeah, I thought you sent that in the mail. I will look at that email, Tyler. I probably just missed it. I thought you said you mailed it. Let me go back here and see. I have it. I will look at it right after this show. Sorry about that. But our first coin of the day is for Dennis. And Dennis gets the ender in the roll. We'll look at about the first 10 reverses. Not a lot to find in 59D, even though there are a few. I do go over these coins again. And of course, if I see something I don't recognize as far as die markers go, I will look at it. And the giveaway. I almost forgot that too. Goes to Mark Thomas. I think Mark's got one up here. Nope, he doesn't. Oh, he does. There it is. Giveaway 144. Ding on the mint mark. Besides that, not a bad looking coin so far. All right, cool. Yeah, I thought when you said, did you get it in the mail, I thought you were talking about real mail. Coin number 3 goes to Jim Fletcher. Oh, let me write this down first so I don't have to rewatch this. And E146 giveaway. Mark. All right. Next coin is for Jim. See if we can't muster something up. Boy, we've been getting some storms here. It has been storming all day. Basically from 9 o'clock in the morning till right now it's thundering out again. But we needed it. So, hey Joe, how are you? Welcome. Glad you could join us. But it's been crazy hot here, so this rain is going to cool it off a little bit. I should say hopefully cool it off a little bit. That way it doesn't torture you to cut your grass. The last 2 times I've cut my grass, I think I've lost 10 pounds sweating. Matter of fact, the last time I cut my grass, I didn't cut it. I did the weed whacking and all that, and I said, heck with it. So I've got to do that in the next couple days. Coin number 5 goes to Taco John. Yeah, my rolls this evening are going to be a 60D small date. I'll show them to you at the end of the broadcast. 56D and a 61D Fed Reserve of Kansas City roll. Yikes. Yeah, we went close to 3 weeks, and in Florida in the summertime, it is we're in like a severe drought where I live. It should be probably getting over it because it's rained a lot the last week. But you know, usually you get an inch of rain every day here in the summertime. The weathermen have it made because it's, you know, mostly sunny with afternoon thunderstorms. It's pretty reliable. The whole country's had some weird weather. Look at those fires in Hawaii. Crazy. And now you listen to them, and the government's been worried about that happening for 50 years. And they didn't issue a warning before they started because it had never happened. I guess they've issued warnings in the past and they never happened. And it's, you know, kind of like Florida. With Hurricane Irma, they pushed so hard for everybody to leave. Well, it turned out everybody got trapped on the freeway because there was nowhere to go. No gas. And then the next hurricane, they're like, you should stay home. Well, then this was the one they should have pushed everybody to leave. But that's the same way over there. They kept saying, oh, there's a fire, you know, there's going to be fires, there's going to be this, there's going to be that, and then all of a sudden, there's a real minor. Let me go down on it here a little bit. Very minor split serif. See if I can brighten it up a little bit. I'll hold it aside, see if I can find it. All right, Sissy. Oh, you're going to love it. My son, he still swears that he's going to move back to Hawaii again. He loves it there. Let me back this out a little bit. And there's another one, I think the same die. Let me look at this one. See if it's got those die scrapes. It does. Let me whiz through these first 7 real quick and see if any of them have that. Make sure I didn't miss nobody. Oh, I think I made it without missing anybody. Yay. Yeah, all right. But it is very minor. I don't know if there's enough meat on the bone. But we will see. Coin number 10 goes to Jordan. Still in a little bit too far. There we go. Ooh, going on a... That's awesome. Seen this die before. Deep sea fishing is great. Coin number 11 is for Sissy. Yeah, my son was near Kaneohe Bay, I think is what it was called. He was there with the Navy for 8 years. I wonder why it's out of focus. Well, I should say, unfortunately, they have some super heavy rain. I guess it's fortunate for Maui. But there could be a hurricane going to Hawaii right now, I think. From El Nino, they're talking about hurricanes are spawning real fast out in the Pacific. But I'm sure you'll get there and have a great time, Sissy. I know my dad used to always say when he used to come to work in Florida that a bad day in paradise was better than a day at home, a normal day at home. He loved him going to Florida to work. Went backwards and lost my rhythm. That's true too, Tyler. I don't fish much anymore though. I used to fish a ton. Can't grab this one. And I used to say that I'd rather fish and not catch anything than the alternative. Sure you want to catch stuff, but it didn't bother me a bit to go fishing and waste all day and not catch anything. I've only fished maybe 3 or 4 times since I moved down here. I used to come down here and actually fish, but since I moved here I haven't really fished at all. Next coin is for James Worley. So far 2 very minor split serif RPMs. Coins are nice. I would say that 25 years ago I probably would have said that. I probably wouldn't say it now. That's interesting. I want to look something up. There is an RPM, and it's always been kind of a controversial RPM. Is it 21? Oh, no, wrong part of the 9. For some reason I thought it went like this, and I was going to say, oh, this could disprove it. Haven't seen this die pair, so I'm going to look at the reverse. But yeah, I used to, if I wasn't working, I was fishing or hunting. Heck, I haven't been hunting in 20 years, I don't think. I think the last time I went hunting was 2004. This coin is for T-Rep. And interesting, I was packing packages. Oh, everybody should be getting a package this week. I mailed a couple out today. Some of them are waiting for this reveal. And it will include up to this reveal in 554 maybe. I'm still processing those. I just got those Saturday. So it shouldn't be too long. You all get packages. You know, I used to do that too, Tyler. I loved morel hunting. And boy, if you hit the jackpot on it, there was a year that me and a buddy of mine went out that I think we got 20 pounds one time. I actually got a morel that weighed like 10 ounces. It was crazy. And it was so good, it was like eating a steak. I used to get, where I lived in Michigan, we would get about 4 little ones in our backyard every year, every spring. And I would always cook a steak and pick them and eat them. My dad and mom hated them. Kids hated them. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. I know a lot of people. Brian Allen, he goes out every year and collects them. Next coin is for Jim Fletcher. Oh, different coin, different die pair. And another very minor RPM. Let's get down here and you can see it right there. Just a little bit. Yeah, I probably could. I never have. It would be nice to be able to try. Look at the reverse on this. So 2 separate dies with very minor RPMs. Let me look and see. We have a few really minor ones listed, so let's see what we got. Huh. That couldn't possibly be it. No. Not that one. Oh, not that I see. I don't see it, so we'll have to look later. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. Look at one more page. Yep, I don't see it either. All right, next coin is for Dennis. Oh, there's some people that basically through the whole month of April and May, they're out looking. Even if they know there's not going to be any, If there's a warm day in early April, they're out looking for them. That is not a doubled eye. You can see it's connected to this scratch going all the way out. Hey, there's a lot of people like that. I think Jessica was like that. She would start early on in April. But Brian Allen, he goes out as much as he can. He works a lot, so. But I know a lot of people in Michigan. I used to do it. I used to go, not as much as they would go, like, really often. I would go every weekend from the middle of April till the third, or about the third week in May. I would go one day. They would go during the middle of the week at night. All that. I would just go when I didn't work. Coin 23s for Crispy. Not a lot of varieties in the roll, but pretty nice coins. I mean, you see every little bit when you got it magnified 30 times. Next coin is for Sarag. Same die as 2 coins ago. I know my son-in-law, he goes to all these little retention ponds they have here. If you're just catching and releasing, they're good, but I wouldn't eat nothing out of them. I see people eating out of them all the time, and it's like they spray that Roundup and stuff to kill the water lilies, and I don't know. I draw the line at eating Roundup. But I wouldn't mind just going. I should just get a freshwater license. The only licenses I've ever bought have been saltwater here. And get a combo license and just go to the retention ponds. They catch a lot of stuff. A lot of bass. There's even one supposedly around here where they catch those peacock bass. Somebody has introduced them. I'm from Michigan, so lived there 50 years. That's where I used to go, right up just north of Detroit. My sister had 160 acres, and we used to go through that, and like 100 of it was wooded. So it was really nice. And you'd score some years, and some years you just didn't get a whole lot. You know, I used to do a lot of shore fishing when I lived down here in the early 90s. I had to work down here for a while. And I used to do a lot of shore fishing. I didn't do a lot of shore catching. You'd only catch like catfish and every once in a while. I think I caught a couple. What are they like? It's not a pompano, but it's related to a pompano. I don't remember what the name was. Never caught anything too good though. Coin Junkie, welcome, my friend. 3 minor RPMs so far. Coin 30 goes to Parvis. Ah, cool. I'll look forward to watching that. How's the eyesight going? You ready to get your next eye done? Get it all over with? I've never really done it on the golf side. I really need to do it. Heck, I don't need. This should be the same. No, that's different. That was the same coin that Jim got. Yeah. Oh, wow. Hey, Mickey, how are you? Yeah, try not to push it too much then. Nothing worse than having those types of headaches. Optic headaches are the worst. Actually, I think they've proven that migraines are triggered by optics. Not certain about that, though. I know I was going to join your stream. It was either yesterday or the day before you went live, and I watched part of it on TV, but my phone went dead, so I couldn't chat. Coin 33 for James Worley. The only time I ever caught redfish was I went to New Orleans, and a buddy of mine took me fishing there, and we caught a couple. I caught a headache too. I drank too much that day. I felt bad for about 3 days after that fishing trip. Redfish are pretty good. And you get a lot. I'm a big fan of yellowtail snapper, and I like hogfish a lot too, so I should fish more. For some reason, I'm not a big red snapper fan, but I like all the other snappers, the lanes and the mangrove and stuff. Love grouper, love tuna. Even those pompano, those weren't bad, but they weren't pompano, they were something else. Even a sheephead's not that bad. They crack me up though, because you take them off the hook and they kind of smile at you. Got a full set of human teeth in there. So funny, when I moved down here, you hear the term sheep's head in Michigan, and it could be one of two different fish, and they're both like really garbagey fish. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. I sure do appreciate it when you do that, because it helps our videos. And you can notice if we get like 25 likes, our videos will get about 300 views. And I'm not sure how that algorithm works. But if we get like, it seems like if we get 10, 15 likes, we only get about 200 views. Mahi Mahi is good too. I love that. Little struck through down by the mint mark. That is, my son said the fishing was just great. He lived on fish. I think that's why he wants to move back. He lived on those poke bowls. I think the guy ate raw tuna 5 days a week. Oh, all right. There's a lot. Are you going to go scuba diving? Or are you going to actually do that micro fishing where you catch the small clownfish and stuff like that? That's kind of a big thing. They got people that actually come down here. Being that I used to be in the aquarium hobby a lot, that used to be a big thing to come down here, and they have these micro fishing rods that are like 10 inches long. And they actually catch minnows, different kinds of minnows. And usually it's catch and release. There you go. You better post a lot of pictures. So nothing since coin 19. That's a bummer. Yeah, our big seafood thing will be, we go to the Keys the end of November. And we'll eat all the stone crab and tuna and stuff we can get while we're down there. Seafood here is okay, but you got to search for it to get the real good fresh stuff. Most of the markets, like stores, they just get the same seafood everybody else gets. No, I'm going to be going to get a 5-pound bag of shrimp here. Probably the end of September. We got us a new shrimp dealer since all the boats by us blew away in the hurricane. They're just starting to open up again. But the people that used to sell it aren't selling it anymore. So we had to find a new person. And there's all sorts of exotic stuff that they eat out there that's really good. So I say my son, he loved it. You get stone crab all the way up in the Carolinas? I thought they were just in the Gulf. But what do I know? But I love stone crab. They've just gotten out of hand. They're way expensive now. It is lobster season. Lobster season, a matter of fact, Uh, 10 years ago today, I was at Lobster Fest. Lobster season opened 2 days ago, I think, 3 days ago. And then there's an early season where you can spearfish them. I actually am a fan of spiny lobster, and that's another thing. You'd think that with so many lobsters down here, you'd go get a lobster and it would be lobster from down here. And they're always Maine lobsters. I don't understand it. Yes, Maine lobster is probably better. Oh, there's something. That looks like it could be possible. Let's see what we got here. I'll have to look through this whole roll again, make sure, because I think I've seen this before. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, look at that. It is a copy of, well, let's flip it over, 1DO002. Looks to be anyways. Oh, no, it's different, but it has all the markers for the obverse. So it's a different die state. Oh, it's got that marker. So it's got all the markers except for one. It's an earlier die state than what is listed. Doesn't have the die break. Let me look at Trust again. Yeah. Most definitely. Cool. So a copy of 1DO002 for Sissy. Oh, the Lobster Fest? The only problem with with Key West is it's dangerously hot and the alcohol flows, the streets and it's really good. I ate so much lobster down there. It was insane. And the final coin of the roll is for James Worley. I will show you the rolls that I will be doing this week. I'm going to have to go through this roll and see if there's any more doubled eyelids. All right, these are the rolls right here. Fed Reserve of Kansas City, 60D small date, and a 56D. There's the 60D small date. I can't read the writing that's on there. There is writing. It says something Wrapping Incorporated, and it's in Minnesota, it looks like. But there's this roll. Then we got the Fed Reserve of Kansas City roll. And then we got this roll, and it looked pretty good inside. I took a couple coins out. That's that roll right there. The thing about lobster, Tyler, is it's super good. I mean, very succulent, very rich, very great. But you can ruin it so easily. It doesn't take well to overcooking. It's not like a crab leg where you can just basically cook it forever and it's okay. So, but anyways, I will see everybody at the reveal show tonight. Let me see if Chuck's got his list up yet, so I can tell you what he's got up for sale. Let me see. His list is not up yet. Yeah. Oh, it's great. I would go to Lobster Fest in a heartbeat. But man, I wouldn't do it like I did because I mean, I just had the memories pop up on Facebook, and I remember the last 2 days because I went for a week. The last 2 days I was there, I basically floated in the pool and drank. I couldn't do anything else. Yeah, it's overcooked. It gets tough and then it gets bitter. But if it's nice, man, it can be like butter. But anyways, I want to thank everybody again, and I will see everybody in about an hour. And you just got here at the end, and we're just going. But we will be back at 7 o'clock to sell more rolls. You can watch this reveal while you wait if you want. It should be up for rerun. But I hope everybody has a great rest of their afternoon, and I'll see you at 7. Bye.